Top 5 skill moves in the AFC 24. I have a smorgasbord to select from this year, but what I will say is number 1 has to be the ball roll. It's simple, it's easy, it's quick, but it's probably the most effective skill move that you guys can use this year. It's simply because it allows you to keep possession. Any skill move that allows you to take the ball into the space and keep possession is a winner for me. It's simple. You point the right analog stick to the right or left of where the player is facing, depending on where you want to ball roll. They will ball roll and you're able to take it into space, you're able to take it past keepers, you're able to take it into a certain direction to, let's say, open up a passing angle or a shot. Very effective. It's the first one for me this year. We then have the back heel to ball roll. It's back, baby, and it's very effective. I find because of how defending is and how hard it is to adjust when jockeying, this skill move is very effective to beat defenders. To perform it, you hold in the R1 button and then flick forwards and backwards to where the player is facing. So it's a similar movement to the heel flick, but in fact, you are not doing that. What you're doing is a back heel to ball roll because you're holding R1 or RB if you're on net spots, which causes them to back heel to ball roll, and it's very effective to essentially take to the side of the approaching defender, make him commit, and create a shooting angle. Now, I say to the side because you can use that left stick to point slightly to a certain side to where you want to take it as you perform the skill move. And I just had to make it this year for me. We then have the step over. What a skill move. What an overpowered one this is. You can also do a speed boost with it because the speed boost is back this year in AFC 24. Not as effective as FIFA 23, but it is back. To perform the step over, you point forwards to where the player is facing and then rotate around to the either right or left of him. That will cause him to perform the step over, and then you use the left stick to exit out to the direction that you want to take the ball. For the speed boost, you need to point forwards to where the player is facing and then tap the R2 button as he's about to exit with the step over. This will perform the speed boost, and if there's any gap or space, you can burst into it with the speed boost. Or, if you don't want to do the speed boost and you want to take it into the space, then point to the direction with the left stick that you want to take it, and they'll perform it. The reverse elastico. Did you know that I'm not going to add in the elastico this year for the first time in 3 years? I can't believe I'm doing this, but the reverse elastico is going to make it because it's very quick, very effective, and keeps it in tight to the attacker. Now, to perform it, you enter into the left of a right footer and then rotate around to the back of him. So it's to the left, then rotate anti-clockwise around to the back. Now, if they're a left footer, you enter into the right of where their player is facing and then rotate around clockwise to the back. But essentially what happens is they will flip-flap reverse style to the right with a right footer, which then allows you to burst into the space to the right. It's very effective, very quick and nippy and hard to tackle, and it's very effective after a stop. So you could L1 stop or fake shot stop and perform this straight afterwards. We then have a new one to EAFC 24, the flare nutmeg. It is so quick when you perform this that it is unstoppable. And if you see a pocket of space, you can burst into it every single time. Hold R1 and L1 at the same time and then flick the right analog stick to the side or direction that you want. It's so overpowered, so quick. You can burst into the space, whether it's behind you, to the front, to the side, wherever it is, and it's so hard to tackle. It can be in the box, there might be a space to turn and hit into, maybe behind you to create the shooting angle. Perform the flare nutmeg and you guys will be off and running and getting your shots off. That will signal the end of it. It's top 5 skill moves for me in the AFC 24. I hope you enjoyed it. I am coaching one-on-one on patreon.com. If you want to be a part of that, the link is down below. There's exclusive coaching classes every month, exclusive content, as well as one-on-one coaching with me. Check that out. The link is down below. There's even a free tab now that you guys can join up with. But I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.